If you're a credit or debit card user and if your account was linked to auto renewal of some services, that will be stopped starting tomorrow, as you might have to make the payment manually. Some of you must have also received a notification that from April 1st for various service providers such as Airtel, Netflix, Hotstar or Amazon Prime, the subscription renewal payment will not be auto debited. Let me simplify and repeat that for you. Say that your credit card account is linked with your Netflix account, and on 1st of every month, which is your due date for subscription, the amount, say rupees 500, gets deducted from your credit card. You did not have to do anything, the payment was automated. The amount would get deducted, payment is done, and you would just receive a notification that Netflix has received the payment. But now, from tomorrow, this will be changed. The bill payment will not be automated. You might have to approve the payment every time until further notice. Why is that? This is because of the Reserve Bank of India's new guidelines mandating banks to seek customers' permission before executing each transaction. Banks, however, have expressed apprehension that they are not ready to implement the new rule to enable additional factor authentication for recurring payments through debit and credit cards, and that many such transactions are expected to get stuck next month. Transactions worth rupees 2,000 crore across sectors such as utility bills, OTT and media subscriptions are expected to get affected in April. Moreover, banks will be required to send one-time password OTP to customers to validate transactions above rupees 5,000. So now customers will have to pay their bills directly to the service providers as and when they become due in order to continue getting the service. This will continue until banks and service providers meet all the requirements laid down by the RBI for e-mandate on cards for recurring payments. Now, does it impact net banking? The RBI guidelines are only for e-mandate on cards for recurring transactions, and it does not impact the standing transactions given on net banking for bill payments. So all standing instructions given through net banking will continue as they have been. HDFC Bank, Axis Bank and the State Bank of India (SBI) and financial services firms such as American Express and MasterCard have already started notifying their partners about their inability to process recurring mandate-based payments. The Indian Bank Association (IBA) had requested the Reserve Bank of India to extend the deadline to March 31st, which RBI had recently rejected. The new guidelines aim to provide transparency, as you will now receive a notification from the service provider on the recurring transaction 24 hours before the debit. This will also give you a heads up in case you want to cancel your subscription, and also you will have an option to provide a validity period for the e-mandate. It cannot be for lifetime.